Hi Rafa, how was your flight?
How was my flight? My flight was good. It's actually the first time I was able to sleep more than 3 hours on a plane. So, I got here in Germany Tuesday. I was preparing with UFX for the TDM tournament. Yeah, I feel good.
Do you live far from Elmia? Is it okay with your hotel?
Ask the question again, please.
Do you live far from this place where everything?
Oh no, it's good. Our team is rented a car, and it's 5 minutes from here. It's actually a perfect situation. Very nice sleeping environment, and I can't really hear people next to me as far as rooms are concerned. So I got a decent night's sleep last night, and I'm very glad at the place where I'm staying.
Your group stage was not really difficult for you, but I just walking around and saw you in one moment you lost. You're losing T7 for Noctis. Some words about your semi-final
with Noctis. I didn't expect him to beat DreamHack. I didn't even know who was on my side of the bracket. I was just focused on playing Sparty, and then when I figured out I'd play Noctis, I thought that Toxicity was going to be a lot more difficult than it was, because he's very, very good on that map. But I managed to take his map from him, which really gave me a lot of momentum. And on T7, he was just surviving with such little health every time that he killed me. Situations where if I got the kill, I would have full control. But he was the one, turning the situation. And I still somehow had plenty of chances to regain control, and I brought it into overtime. But then I made a few mistakes, and he brought it back, and he won. So, and I knew Hub was going to be very tough, and at the beginning it was very hectic because he was getting some crazy kills where I was dealing no damage, and he was hitting insane rockets, but after that I got full control and I won quite comfortably.
In final you will play with Cypher. Did you play with him before? Did you train with him?
Not before this event, no. I actually, when I got to Europe, I probably only played 15 to 20 games of Duel. That's about it. Otherwise, I was playing TDM and preparing for that. I don't know. We played half of a practice game earlier today, and that's it. So, but his shape, obviously, if he's made it to the final, is pretty good. And I'm gonna have to bring my A game whenever the final is gonna be held, whether it's Sunday or Monday, to be able to win it.
Do you have some tricks maybe for this match?
Do I have some tricks? I don't know. I think it all comes in the moment, sometimes, since we've played each other so many times, you think of something new because of how, you both have played. I should do this because he won't expect it because I've never done it before, or vice versa. He's done the same to me, That's one reason why I really like the matchup against Cypher, because there's always something new from one of us every time we play, and I don't know, I gotta expect everything from him. He's crazy.
And maybe some words about your TDM team. With whom did you train in America? I know that TDM is not really popular in United States.
There were a couple TDM teams for a while when we were getting some okay practice, but after that, just the NX guys and maybe a few randoms to help with pickups. That's about it. And we had to make do with that. And I think most of our skill, experience, came from watching demos and, watching VODs of the Europeans and seeing what they're doing differently, stuff like that, and try to prepare ourselves the best that we can. And I'm really glad that we were able to come to Europe for a few days of practice before this event, because we could see a very, very steep increase of our experience and our skill on the map and how we're playing, and together as a team. Really excited for this tournament. Obviously, we probably have the toughest group against Colin and Serious Gaming. But who knows? If we play our games, maybe we'll make it out. That's our goal, obviously, and to get to the playoffs and try to do something. But it's going to be a very steep hill to climb.
Do you have some plans for QuakeCon? If there will be a CTF or TDM, will you play there, or but maybe you'll play there with the same team, or will you play just?
No. DreamHack already has his team EG for CTF if it's CTF, but I already have a team lined up We've been practicing some, assuming that it'll be CTF again for QuakeCon and not TDM. I think it'll be CTF because CTF is more spectator-friendly than TDM is, and they could probably get more Americans to play. That's probably why that'll happen. But you never know. Maybe they won't even use either one, so I can't really say at this point. It's just frustrating that that QuakeCon doesn't decide to release tournament information until like 2, maybe 3 weeks before. I know that's really hard on you guys, you know, because then it costs extra, even more. It's already expensive enough, and then it costs more money for you guys to book flights. So I don't know. I really wish they would like announce it, let's say, a week from now. That'd be really good, and we'll probably see more Europeans at the event, regardless of whether it's CTF or TDM.
Can you tell some words to your fans in Russia? You really have fans in Russia, and a lot, I think.
I wish I knew how to speak Russian. It'd be nice to be able to communicate with people from, because I noticed how much skill like Russians have as far as like look at Amai. He almost got out of his group. He played great today. You know, he's Belarusian, but I mean there are all sorts of really good players, and it's a very interesting scene to see that compared to the rest of Europe and the U.S. How strongly you guys like the game, and I really appreciate, you know, any fans, and I just want to say, you know, thank you guys for still following Quake, and whoever roots for me. I really appreciate it. Spasibo.
And the last question, you'll play with your care board on legs?
Yeah.
That's all. Thanks for your interview.